and Wednesday, May 1, 2. Yeah, the 12th, right here at Galaxy. It is really, really nice to be back, and it really, really is. But first of all, let me do this.
Galaxy 107fm.
That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM, and it is an absolute pleasure to have everybody on board right now, especially you guys following us live on Facebook Live. And believe me, if you're going to be watching this a little later on over there on YouTube, you know what to do, right? Yeah, you do actually. You know, sub, thumb, bell. Bingo. You got it. Yeah, a bell because of notifications, because when we do these things, you want to know about it. We have important people here all the time. Today we have Dan Washburn coming out of Ontario, and believe me, it's been a little while actually since we caught up with Dan. I think about December we did the Christmas show with Dan, and we actually did play this particular track right here at Galaxy. So let's get it underway. Here's Dan Washburn live at Galaxy with Dirt. So we've still got a couple of minutes, bro.
Hi. So you've been busy?
Off our rockers, mate. It has been ridiculous. I got to be honest with you, bro. We were busy before the COVID thing. But now we've got artists with copious amounts of time on their hands. And we are getting all sorts of everything from every corner of the world. Michael King is joining us. Nice to have you on board, Michael. Gregory Old is there as well. Nice to have you, brother. I hope you're staying safe, Greg. I really, really do. And best wishes to you and your family, literally. But honestly, bro, it has been ridiculous the amount of traffic that has come our way since this COVID virus thing. Hate to say it because Barbara's business as far as bringing bands into the country, doing the logistics as far as an entertainment company and everything, screeching halt right there, and we've got a number of staff hanging to go back to work, including me. But as far as the radio side of it goes, believe me, I think everybody in the world wants to be a part of Galaxy right now.
It's been a gong show. I mean, I mentioned to you, we did one show last year with the full band, and I can actually say my only show was sold out. And, you know, they were allowed 50 people in a room that holds 500. Just local at Sterling here, but it was a good show. I mean, the band was good. We had a lot of fun. And it was just great to get out and play. I'm in the studio a fair bit, so I mean I'm still playing, and I'm writing almost every day now, and I'm usually booked out for writing 2 to 3 weeks now. It's just gotten, you know, really busy.
Absolutely, it's indicative of almost every band, every artist right now. They're all doing the exact same thing, bro. They're writing, they're recording, they're approaching us saying, please, can you play the new music? Absolutely, we will. And it's strange you were talking about Ireland, because we had a guy from Ireland just the other day, you know what I mean? So, and he plays damn good country too. Let's go to the desk.
When you search for gold or drill for oil, does the world get bigger when you turn the soil? What kind of life are you living? What kind of dirt are you digging? What kind of life are you living? What kind of dirt are you digging?
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, but I tell you what, I don't know how to say this, but damn, that's damn good music.
Thank you, buddy.
It really, really is. Now, believe me, a good way to start the show too is with a song called Dirt. Give us the dirt. Tell us all about it.
The Dirt, the song?
Yeah.
Well, it's just one of those tunes. We weren't trying to fix the whole world. We were just trying to talk about some of the nonsense that goes on in life. And this is just before COVID, I think, just around the start of it, wasn't it?
Yeah. Something like
and a woman that I work with in Alabama had this idea about writing about dirt. And so she had some stuff, and then we got together online, and we put it together. I come up with the music for it. She doesn't play anything, but she's a really good lyricist. And we just had a lot of fun doing it, and we were just chuckling. And then I threw it over to my mate over at the studio, and we couldn't go out and shoot live, but he did a studio video for it.
Well, I got to be honest with you. We play the hell out of Dan Washburn here at Galaxy. We really do. Especially on a Sunday and a Monday night. All day Sunday we play 16 hours of country. And you feature in there quite often. I've got to be honest. I was sitting here the other day actually doing some paperwork listening. You popped up over about, I think about 6 hours. I think you popped up about 3 times, which is phenomenal.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? And believe me...
Well, I appreciate you guys, too. You guys are really good. You're good for all artists, but you're really good particularly for us indie artists that aren't on late any longer. I used to be, but not anymore, So it's tough to get airplay on terrestrial radio for the most part, but you guys are really great with us.
Well, I got to let you know, we only play the good stuff here, Dan. It is indicative that we do. It's all about the artist. It's all about the music. And believe me, if it ain't good, it ain't getting on. That's for sure. But you see, that's because we have a board and they're very, very picky. You know what I mean?
Well, that's good to have a good quality control standard. I mean, it makes for good listening for the audience. I mean, and that's what it's about.
Yeah, believe me, I'm still wondering how the hell I've managed to keep my job.
I got nothing.
Really? Well, it could be a good day when they get rid of me. You never know that. Good segue. Tell me about good day.
I write with a couple of women in Nashville regularly. Josie Bisto is one of them, and through a songwriting guild that I belong to. And Kelly, her last name's escaping me, but they're very good. Kelly Johnson. They're very good at what they do, and the three of us write together well. And the funny thing is that when we sit down and go through all of these ideas that we have, I don't know whose idea it was. I think it morphed into Good Day. It started out as, I had an idea called It's a Good Day for a Good Day. And I think we picked that to write on. Everybody shares 2 or 3 titles, right? You go around the horn a bit. And we decided on that, and we started writing about, we just wanted to have an individual that was just a happy kind of person. And it's like nothing's going to rain on their parade. Yeah, okay, well, that's a gong show, and this is turning into a bleep show. Okay, you know what? I don't care. I'm having a good day. And he's just one of those guys. I mean, I have a couple of friends that are like that. And so we decided to write that. We're not going to fix every problem in the world, but we just wanted to have a good positive message in really trying times, right? So that's kind of how it came about. It ended up being called Good Day, and I think at the end of it, somewhere in there, I actually say it's a good day for a good day.
There you go. There you go. Got to say hi to Steve Baker as well. Nice to have Steve on board. Coming out of Nashville, of course. Visual image marketing right there. Have a good day, brother. And releasing for the first time to the world, and believe me, 74 countries right now, all tuned in. Here is Dan Washburn live, and Good Day, a brand spanking new Dan Washburn song. Ooh. Hey, what's the temperature there, Dan?
You know what? It went cold last night. We had a frost warning in friggin' May. Can you believe it?
Yeah, well, I can, because it's unseasonably hot here. We're 21 degrees right now.
Man, well, we were, but it's gone for a crap. I mean, it was cold. It was like, went down to 2 or 3 last night, just above freezing. Now, we haven't got our garden in, thank goodness. We've got it all ready to go, but we're going to do it on the long weekend in the 24th weekend, the long weekend, Victoria Day, they call it.
It's showing signs, I hate to say this, but it's showing signs of climate change, don't you think?
Hey, Steve, can you get
I don't know.
Mr. Hudick to continue?
We've had weird weather like this before. I mean, I remember it snowing on April 21st once when I was a young'un. I remember because I had a car and I put my slicks on the night before and I ended up sliding around the road on the way to work. That was not fun. 3 weeks ago, I bought myself a new rototiller to till the yard, to till the garden. I went out and made a first pass at a couple of spots, and it had never been tilled where I was going. So it was hard, it was bouncing away. I woke up the next day and there was 3 inches of snow on it.
Oh my God!
Oh, nice.
So that was a bit of a eye opener.
Yeah,
and then that one, it settled down, but we just had a cold couple of days. But this weekend is supposed to be good. I think again this the rest of the week out. Because we're getting ready for gardening.
Weekend.
Believe me, bro, I have been threatening the wife to put the shorts and the jandals on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she goes, don't even think about
Do
it.
you know
Not with
what?
those
I'd
legs.
like to see, I'd like to see the
Well, a
shorts.
month ago we were 80 degrees.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, let's go back to the desk, brother man.
Mm-hmm.
Always go my way. Every day may not be great. It's all about the choice you make. So I say, hey, it's a good day. Oh yeah, it's a good day for a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day for a good day.
Galaxy.
That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM. It is a good day for a good day, and 27 away from 11 o'clock, 21 degrees downtown. That's what the weatherman says our high is going to be, but believe me, we're going to do better than that. Barbara said 23 degrees today. We're going to skip past that and land on 24. Believe me, you can believe that. You can. Wednesday, officially Barbara's given it the hump day, so it is the middle of the week, May the 12th, and I'm absolutely elated to be catching up with a good friend of ours, Dan Washburn, coming out of Ontario. And Dan, you're saying that you're doing a lot of writing, a lot of recording right now. Does that tell me you're coming back again?
Is what? Say that last part.
Does that tell me you're coming back again? Are you going to release new music with us again?
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot going on, and you're gonna have some. I'm writing right now for some reason a lot in Ireland, which I'm really happy about. A woman by the name of Regina McDermott, who is just friggin' awesome. A fellow named Seamus Fitzsimmons, and a new artist, Angela Green, who doesn't write, but you're going to be hearing a lot from her. That woman has some very serious game. She can really sing. She's as good as anybody I've ever worked with, and I've worked with some pretty good ones. She's like a cross between a young Tammy Wynette and Martina McBride. She just got some great, great vocals on her. So I've written a couple of songs. I'm producing a track for her, and you'll be getting it down there, I'm sure. So I'm really happy about that. I'm writing with some new artists in Canada. I'm producing a couple here. And Sharon Marie White, I produced a track for her recently in Nashville. It was funny, Chris Lusinger is my session leader and guitar player. He's been with Garth for 32 years. Chris is walking around with me on a laptop from the control room out into the main room, and that was kind of fun. Another fellow, Ken Wilgosh, Casey Carter was his stage name. He used to be signed to MCA. He's asked me about producing an album for him, so we're looking at doing some of that. So there's a lot of good stuff going on, and I'm getting really busy in the writing. Like, I'm writing almost 2 weeks out all the time now to 3 weeks, and I'm producing about 3 or 4 artists at a time now. So it's kind of fun.
Well, I'm going to say to you, please, 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 when this all comes to fruition, keep in touch with Barbara, will you? We would love to be able to have a premiere or two out of all of that. We really, really would. I see the good wife's come home now.
Amy's home? Hey! Grant knew you were home before I did. He can see you coming in. Yeah, so she's been busy. As you know, she's a doctor, so it's been a little loopy for anybody on the front lines. I mean, you know, it's just been crazy. It's a crazy time we're in right now in the world.
It really, really is. And I thank you for your candor earlier on about the experiments and everything that are going on right now. All information is good information, you know what I mean? Whether it is good or bad, you know, it's always nice to have a bit, you know what I mean?
It is, yeah, absolutely. And Barbara, when we're ready to go, you give me a holler. I'm going to come down and see y'all. I mean, I think everybody's just dying to get moving and doing something and traveling. And I'm used to being in Nashville every 5-6 weeks. Can't do that. I have to make a trip over to Ireland because I've got some people I'm working with over there. So I'm looking forward to doing a small little, maybe a couple of songwriter nights and play with just sit down and have a couple of pints with some friends over there and catch up and face to face instead of online.
We would love to have you here, Dan. As you know in the past, and believe me, I think we got a fairly good relationship between each other. We would absolutely love that. Unfortunately, right now, we are still under lockdown conditions, so therefore you would have to book in advance and literally do a 2-week. Even though you've had your jabs, you've still got to do a 2-week quarantine, which I, think is a wee bit unreasonable, to be honest. But, hey, but then we can do shows here. That's the beauty is, if you're internal, you can do shows. And we had a show not so long ago, about 80,000+ people. So looking up.
Yeah. I got my first jab. My second jab's come. My second needle's coming soon. So, I mean, once we're, vaccinated, we should be okay. We should be good to go, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I tell you what, we do have a trans-Tasman kind of bubbly thing happening. A little stress from time to time, but we're holding it together. And believe me, it's working. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. Well, you guys have done it right. You guys have done it right from the get-go, too.
Exactly.
So New Zealand was like the first to really lock everything down. And you're getting rewarded for that now.
Well, the thing is, and I've got to be honest with you, Dan, we had a government that cared about the people before the money, but more importantly, to quote our good Prime Minister, who's getting married very, very shortly down in Gisborne, we've been run by a lady living in sin, let's be honest, but hey, it's a modern time. She said, and to quote, we do have a moat around us. You know what I mean? So we're not doing too bad.
Yeah, no, you've done real well. It's been really good to see, and I'm glad that there's a few places. I think Britain opened up this week, didn't it? I think Britain did.
Something like that, yeah, but I think that's more of an economic thing than a, you know what I mean? I think they're about money.
Well, yeah, I mean, and I get it. It must be difficult, when you're looking down at the whole thing to try and figure out, what's the lesser of a couple of evils, right? I mean, that's what it comes down to. I mean, I know that kids have been having a real tough time, and yet kids are like the safest, group of individuals, but they've been having a tough time because they don't get to see their friends. They don't get to go to school in person. They got to go for a while, and now they're back home we're locked up tight again here in Ontario. So I'm hoping that it opens up real soon again. And I'm telling you, as soon as that second needle hits my arm, and after a couple of weeks, I'm out of here.
Yeah,
I'm going somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm going somewhere.
I understand, I do. I see you got the fastest moving slipper in town as well.
What's that?
I see you got the fastest moving slipper in town.
He came in twice.
Yeah, a little white dog comes screaming in and screaming out again.
Oh, is she coming in and out here?
Yeah, slick as lightning, I tell you.
That's little Miss Sadie. Yeah, she's a riot. We like her a lot. she's been keeping it fun around here, whether you like it or not. I mean, she's always raring to go. Hey, baby girl, come here.
There you go.
Yeah, she usually wanders over, but Mommy's home, so I mean, Mom takes precedence over everything.
Yeah, believe me, I think that's indicative of every house that has a dog, really. Literally.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Anyway, my friend, I'm going to have to move on. I've been told that we have time to move on. But thank you so much for joining us. Looking forward to catching up with you again. Let's not make it so long ago, though.
Sounds like a plan, buddy. I've got another single we're working on right now, getting ready to go. So I'll be in touch as soon as we're thinking that we're there.
Well, you know, that excites me. It really, really does. So, but hang in there just for a minute. And in the meantime, we'll change over to the other studio. Studio B, you're right here at Galaxy. Good morning.